Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Leo. So, Leo, as usual, I'm doing this reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards that you'll see are from this deck. So, Leo, apparently you are finding your way. It's like finding a direction, but in an easier way than you thought previously. Maybe because it occurs to you that this was there all along, this option, this path, this opportunity, but perhaps you didn't look, right? And now that you're looking, it feels such a no-brainer, such like a clear path. And the beautiful thing in your reading today is that clarity is intertwined with joy. And I feel like that's the reason for you it's such a no-brainer, because it's like instantly you're happy, instantly you're joyful. It's like a great way to learn about which way to go, because it's just fun, right? It's just like, a game that you get to explore these uncharted territories. And that might feel daunting at first, but it's like just keep on taking those steps, because I feel like the more you do so, it's like the more you're going to have like this backup team, a backup audience, a backup following, however you want to see, like, a group of people backing you up and actually following your steps. But you just have to just keep on moving forward. And I feel like, again, for you, that's not a challenge at all. That's exciting. So we're beginning with the Ace of Swords that is opening up this path. And the way that it felt from the deck, it was such a gentle landing on the ground, and it actually landed exactly where I placed the opening card. So it's almost like it was just, kind of like stopping exactly where it's supposed to be. So it feels like it just fits, it just works, it's just perfectly there, right? It's just like this no-brainer action, decision, opportunity, window of opportunity perhaps. And I feel like there is this moment of thinking, like you just questioning yourself, just asking yourself, like, why didn't I see this before? It's like it feels so easy, it feels so natural, it feels so truthful, right? Sometimes the Ace of Swords to me talks about truth. So it rings this truthful path for you. So it's like it's such a this like it's like this rightful path is what I'm hearing right now. It's like this is your rightful path. And the way that it's going to be so natural for you, it's because you're going to be kind of like a leader in showing that same easy groove, easy way, or like this natural truth that you're just following, because others, the Seven of Swords, it's representing like a crowd or a group of people, or team members or your family, or however this looks like for you in your case specifically, Leo. It's like people that are what is the word, it's like they kindred spirits, but it's not necessarily just kindred spirits because they like you. It's because you think alike, right? It's like the thing that is moving you to go in a certain direction that feels so easy, it's actually very convincing, very inspiring to others. Just a second. So there is something about the Seven of Swords that is it's a very natural flow, right? It's like the moment that you decide, okay, so here I go, this is the way, it's been always there, but why didn't I see this before? It's like instantly, it's like there are a few people that are saying, okay, I'm going with you, I'm following you. It's like it's fun to see where you're going next, right? Just a second, sorry about that. So coming back to your following, the group of people that is willing to believe in your truth, because you see here how you are standing out. You're the one perhaps who has the epiphany, who has this clarity of where you're supposed to go next. And then once you just talk about it, it's like immediately there are those people who are in agreement with you, or they think alike, as I said, or they just are curious to see where you're going next, right? And so it's like you open this doorway for others to figure out for themselves what they think about this truth. So this is important because it's like, it's not like you're saying, okay, this is truth, so now you have all to believe in what I believe to be true. It's like there is room for exploration because it's like the approach that you have for this, or how you are taking on this new path, this new direction, is with the sun, which is, your ruler in astrology. And this card is the representative of Leo. So it's like, it's you in your best light, is you in your essence. It's like you're just becoming more you, but it's fun to be you, right? It's like you're expressing yourself fully in a way that there is no fear. It's like you're just putting yourself out there. You're sharing perhaps something that for you feels like a no-brainer, and then when there are others who are saying, okay, we trust you, we believe in you, we can we follow you, or can we come with you? It's like, yes, because if you look at the thumbnail, the sun is directly below the Ace of Swords. And to me, what this was talking about was clarity and joy are all together. It's like they are intertwined, they are one and the same, right? So this is a reason for you. This is so easy. This is just so natural, right? There is nothing else to think about. It's like, it's fun, it's illuminating, it's something that is going to bring joy. So yes, of course I'm going that way, right? And then these ones are here to say, okay, we're here to back you in some way, or it's not like they're doing this to be this backup team necessarily, but they're curious, right? There is this curiosity, I want to say, to see what you're going to do with this playful journey of yours. So this is a reason why I feel like there is room for exploration, right? Of what is this truth? It's not like you are creating like this rigid set of what is true for you. It's like you're just saying, okay, I'm going here. If you want to come, then come. And I don't even feel like you say that. It's almost like there is like this response, right? That is just like, okay, if Leo is going this way, then we need to go that way as well, because it's like you're taking your own light, you're taking your own luminosity. So it's like, it's fun to be around you. And the beautiful thing is that when I had this card on the spread, and the other cards weren't here, I was already just feeling like this joy, right? Bliss and joy and happiness. But then when the World card came through in response to something that I was asking, like, okay, so what can be possibly, this apex, or this like the pinnacle of joy, right? It's like the world. It's like the world is your oyster right now. And I feel like that's because you made a decision to follow this truth that felt so natural, so right, so you, right? That it's like there is no mistake, there is no thinking things twice. It's like you're just going there. And what it enables you to do is that it's like it just expands your horizon. So the beautiful thing about this combination of cards is that if we think of the sun, right? It's like there is no spot on earth that the sun doesn't shine on. And I feel like that's very significant, because I feel like it's a metaphor for you, Leo, following this truth and having kind of like this backup team, or maybe, people that are just there proving that there is something in this truth that is meant, or it's worth exploring. It's like you're going to see places in the world, or you're going to illuminate places in the world with your own light, that it's like you're bringing the sun. It's like you're the sun, right? Bringing like this new dawn for the world. So at the same time, this is an exploration and a game, like a playful game for you. It's like it's all new. You're discovering the world and places you've never been, perhaps. But there's also like this second layer, almost like this natural consequence, right? This natural outcome of you exploring these places. But because there are others that are following you, it's almost like you are bringing this light of consciousness, this light of awareness, the light of truth, seeking the truth, like in the four corners of the planet, right? And because it's like there are others there to help spread that, or at least spread the curiosity, right? So it's interesting because it's like everybody gains. It feels like this win-win type of situation where you're exploring, you are expanding your own boundaries, the world is your oyster, but you're also taking your light. It's like your curiosity, your it's like seeking your truth and finding that there aren't blocks or it's like it's easy, right? It feels easy, and that's the reason why it's fun. It's like you just want to see how far that can go, and then being, you know, in such an uncharted territory or being in places with the world that you've never been before, there is this feeling perhaps that you are a small fish in a large pond, because the Page of Wands is coming here as like the new kid, or the one who came from across the world or across the country, and it's like doesn't know exactly the culture of the place or the rules of the place. It feels like the novice, it feels like the new guy, the new girl, right? It feels like the one who is very, very fresh, but also very excited and very very curious, right? Curiosity is like it's moving you. It's like you're passionate about these new discoveries. But yes, you might be having these feelings of, okay, I don't know where I'm in right now. It's like this is all new. This is too big for me. I haven't, you know, properly assimilated perhaps that this truth would open up, you know, such a big horizon to me. But here you are. It's like you don't have to have that feeling of being the small fish, right? It's like you can take on the world because it's like you're taking your own essence. So in a sense here, it's like this, the expression of your true being, right? If we talk about like the truth that you're seeking being represented by the Ace of Swords, and then the Sun, which is the light of your essence, you know, the card that represents Leo. It's like this is your true being. So this is kind of like the bigger scope, right? And then here you are showing up as the Page of Wands. You still carry the same light, right? If the wands represent the fire, it's like the fire is still there in you. It's like it's still moving you. It's still just lighting you up and instigating you to go places that you've never been before. But it doesn't diminish the light, right? This is almost like the natural human development phase, right? So it's like it's inevitable that if you're, you know, in a new territory, in a new landscape, in a new culture, in a new field, in a new business, it's like in a new neighborhood perhaps, it's like it doesn't need to be like that big of a deal. It could be just a small change, but you are still inspired to go to a new place. It's like it's of course like it's very understandable, it's very natural that being the new kid and having that first few moments of adapting yourself and, you know, learning that you are in a new place, it's going to make you feel like, you know, the new one or the small one or the one who has no experience, right? But it doesn't need to make you feel dissociated, or it doesn't have to diminish your inspiration to keep on exploring, right? Because after this Page of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles to me is the card that represents, you know, taking very mindful and very reliable steps forward, consistent steps forward. So what this is saying is that no matter how you feel in this human side of things, right, the human perception of, you know, just expanding so much, the way that you reach, it's like, okay, what I'm hearing right now is like the world is far reachable right now. It's like if things were far away and distant, or unreachable. It's like now things have become more reachable than ever. And that's the reason why there's a lot to learn, right? But just keep on taking those steps forward, because it's like, it's not meant to be hard. It's like, it's actually meant to be very easy and very alluring, right? It's like you're being allured to go down a path that is natural for you, because it's like it makes sense for you. Perhaps it makes sense for you logically, right? It's like this, you know, if you go into your mind and just think things through, it's like rationally it makes sense. So that's the reason why it also feels like a no-brainer. But the joyful part of it is like the playful part of it. It's like this bonus that keeps lighting you up, and then it's easy to just keep on taking those steps. And then ending here with the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, here you are. It feels like the Ace of Swords followed by the Seven of Swords. It's like a symbol for a breakthrough, right? Something that you didn't have, or maybe you didn't pay much attention for this possibility, for this opportunity. But the moment that you say yes to it, the moment that you say like, okay, I'm going for it, I'm just, you know, going to seek out this truth, and there are others who are there saying, okay, we're going with you because we trust you, we trust like your vision, we trust your truth, we trust your journey of just improving yourself and, you know, just learning. It gets real, right? It's not just an idea. It's not just, you know, like-minded people that just agree with what you say. It feels like they're actually going to follow your steps. So this is the reason why I feel like this page is very appropriate, because there's a lot that you are learning, right? It's like this very personal self-discovery path. And that is what excites you, because it's like the more you discover along the path, the more you're taking those steps and, you know, consistent steps forward. It's like the more you are paving the path, in a sense, you are showing up as a leader here, right? But not, it's like it's not a very conscious one. It's not like, you know, you wake up one day and you say, okay, I am going to be a leader. No, it's like it just happens naturally, because it's like the essence of your being just shining, right? So in that way, what you are searching, what you are seeking inspires others. And the more that you nurture that with this, it's kind of like a beginner's mindset, right? So this student approach to life, right? It's like taking mindful steps, but always marching forward, always looking for, you know, this direction to guide you, for this truth to guide you. And the more you do so, it's like, it's not only an alignment of minds, right? But also an alignment of, you know, here, right? Like the kindred spirits, but, you know, maybe gathering, you know, in public or in an actual environment, right? A physical environment. So it's not just, you know, maybe this is just talking about like, you know, social media. It's like you post something that, you know, you're saying, okay, I found this is amazing, I'm going to explore this. And then suddenly you have, you know, a few people say, okay, wow, this is wonderful, let me, you know, go down the same path as you. If you have updates, you know, let us know. Okay, so that's all online, or like not physical. But then the more that you expand, it's like the more it becomes something tangible. So I feel like you're going to be surprised, I want to say, Leo, for the things that you're doing naturally for you that are actually going to move others, right? And like groups of people, it's not like just another, right? It's like, but they are coming, you know, these followers, they are coming in groups, right? So this is interesting. I wonder what wants to come next, but I am going to pull cards for the extended reading, as well as the astrological runes in the extended. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find a link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.